Hi guys, I'm Ethereal, and today I'm doing something I never thought I would do. I am descending into the pits of hell to give you all the best spots on each map that will impress your E-Kitten. This video is mostly hypothetical because, let's be honest, we're Valorant players. I might not know the exact statistics, but I think it is safe to say most of us do not have an E-Kitten to impress. But even if that's the case, these are cool spots to go on a little Valorant sightseeing tour. I'm not trying to get anyone iced out of their e-girls' lives, but we are here on Icebox. If she's peaceful and enjoys the beauties of life, then I recommend Attacker Spawn. Look at this, you can see the mountains, the oceans, some ice, the sun, even the northern lights. See that over there? Wow. Now, if your girl is more into world domination, then over here on the left, we have the perfect place. Take a seat and plot some things. The next spot I will be suggesting is the watchtower. There's these little screens with a little bear thing on it. I think it's a bear, I don't really know. But it's a really nice 360 view of the map, as you can see. This one's a bit more niche, but if you're maybe like a cosplayer, then I recommend cosplaying as a box. As you can see, you go through here, keep up the crate work, some great words from Riot there. So this is a great place to just kind of cosplay as a box. If your e-girl leaves you, it might leave a void in your heart or an endless abyss. If your e-girl is a plant girly, then look no further than this area next to the B site. There's plants, there's chairs to take a seat and look at the plants. That's all I need to say. So this next spot is kind of in the same line as the first one, where it's quite peaceful with this little waterfall and some plants. You can kind of just like look at this man-made waterfall and be like, wow, and just kind of look out on the map and this weird looking mushroom flower looking aquarium. If your E-Kitten was not Haven, any of the other maps have been. And look no further, boom. This beautiful attacker side spawn again with this mountain pass. Or like, is that a river? Oh my, wait a minute. We're pretending it's a river, okay? It's a river onto the place that inspired this entire video. I was playing a Valorant game, as one does, and I saw this little pergola over here, and I was like, oh my gosh, that is so cute. I should make a stupid video about this. And so here I am, boom, look at this. It's so cute, just like under this here, and there's like a little lantern. It's such a vibe. This next spot requires a bit of flying, but you gotta go up here onto this little ledge. And it's just really nice. You can see this cool architecture elements and the little bell. And of course, if all goes to shit, then you can just skulk off to the sewers to never be seen again. And that's great because it's possible. It's all possible, and you have to be ready for all outcomes, you know? Next up, I'm going to be showing the best spots on Pearl, and honestly, I think this is one of the best maps to take your E-Kitten on a date. Here is the best place where you can profess your feelings to your e-girl in the hopes that she will be your duo forever. Perhaps you could even recite some poetry. I shall give us a beautiful example. Dearest E-Kitten, with you I am most smitten. You are the KJ to my rays, and like Phoenix, you light my heart ablaze. There is no rank as radiant as you, for when I solo queue, all I feel is blue. Like the oceans that shimmer and whirl, even in the depths, you are its most glorious pearl. Oh my god, straight to hell. Oh my god, straight to jail for that. And that's just one example. You know, let me know if you guys want me to make Valorant poetry a series, because that I'm so bad. Okay, anyways, moving on, guys. If they're a foodie, you got this restaurant here. I'm not gonna pronounce it, but it's very nice. You got some seats, a picture of a fish. Next place I'll be showing you guys is also related to food, a bakery. Wow. These here, amazing. Whatever that is, bread, amazing. These are great. I don't know what that is, but it's giving. Who doesn't like a bakery? Someone translate this. Why does it say Oceano? And again, if it doesn't work out, straight to the sewers, you get out of there. The comic book store, I think, is a really great place because I feel like everyone who plays Valorant is kind of like, you know, the same sort of vibe. Maybe like the anime watchers, the manga readers, the comic readers. So yeah, let's go. Let's give it a look. Here's my wife right there. And up here, they have a games table where you can play like Valorant checkers. Look at Sage looking at her man like that. And we have a lovely music shop right here as well. So again, on that theme of music, maybe you can write a song instead of poetry. If that's not your strong suit, you know, put it to music. I feel like it makes everything a bit better. I thought that was a fidget spinner. Oh my, I'm leaving. This next one is a bit underrated. It's right outside of the B site. There is this really nice area where there's a bench and it's very scenic, very nice, very pearl-like. Now, of course, this would not be the best date spots in Valorant without coming to this cafe here where you can just grab a coffee, pretend, and take a seat, you know? And again, if it doesn't work out, straight to the trash. Boom. Flying to Europe might not be feasible, but you know what is? Flying around Ascent. So here are a few spots that are really great. I know you're shocked. The gelato shop is the first spot that I'm showing you guys, but I think it's very impressive and all of your E-Kittens would be very impressed by this, honestly. I mean, there's a little place inside here for two, you know? Look at that, look at that. It's perfect. Need I say more? This next one is for the book girlies. You know, if your E-Kitten likes reading and just like kind of cozy vibes, you have this little bookshop thing in mid and there's this cute little chair here, some books there. Now, of course, this next spot is actually in the bell tower, so you can see the little floating islands and you can see the buildings and mid and the B site. It's very scenic, as you can see. Even though flying to Italy might be a bit much, it does not mean that you have to give up on the canal boat experience. May I present to you the canal and the boat. Look at that. Boom. You have this great experience. I think this is highly impressive, very creative as well. When in Rome, more like when in Ascent. These days, the Valorant e-dating scene seems to be blossoming. So here I am on Lotus, about to show you guys some of the best spots to show your e-girl. Starting over here under this tree, you know, take a little seat, look out on the scenery, on the lake, on the mountains. The next spot I would recommend is by the seaside in this little alcove where you can overlook the waterfalls and all of the map, and it's just very scenic as well and very nice. Now it's time to show you guys some spots on Bind, which is the perfect place for your e-girl to desert you in the desert. So if you just come over here on the right of attacker spawn, you'll see this little picnic blanket and a picnic basket, and you can overlook the river and the ruins, and again, it's very scenic. It really embodies the vibes of the map. Now, I know what you're thinking, this spot is kind of basic, but hear me out. Look at this, look at this. Your e-girl would be obsessed. You know, look at the aesthetics, the lanterns, the variety. I mean, it speaks for itself. Next up, we also have another basic spot, but come on, this is beautiful, this is gorgeous. Look at these plants and this little pergola, it's great. Enough said, enough said. Who needs to go to the Caribbean when you can go to Breeze? The first spot I'll be showing you guys is over here, just on the right of attacker spawn. It's this cute little rock arch, very secluded, very peaceful. You can hear the tide and the waves crashing, and clearly my ping crashing, but hopefully you don't hear that or experience that. Anyways, that's the first spot. Making our way back over here, we have this lovely place. Maybe your e-girl's kind of like into music, you know, DJing, piano, singing even. And here we go. We have Rudy's Record Shack, and you have this little guitar, a chair, music notebook thingy, whatever this is. And then over here, you have the DJ booth, and you can kind of just like envision the vibes that this gives. The next spot I'm showing is the lifeguard chair here. It gives a great view of the entire map. You can see over there that cool little house, some of the cargo ship, and of course the yacht that nobody can afford. So that's great. Oh, hello. And you can see the A side, of course, but nobody gives a damn about the A side, okay? And finally, if you are kind of like sporty and like fishing, boom, you got some fishing, some crab traps. I think that's what those are. Some paddles, maybe you're kayaking, paddle boarding. You're really just gotta envision it, okay? Because this is, you know, No, we cannot be going to the Caribbean, y'all. It's expensive. And anyway, over here, fishing, boom, kayaking, lovely. Okay, that's enough of that. This is turning into a role play game. The map might be fractured, but hopefully not your heart. Over here on the right of attacker spawn, I feel like I'm repeating myself, we have this little security room where you can remind yourself the stakes are high, because honestly, you might get dropped tomorrow for an immortal jet main. The room on the left of attacker side spawn is also really cool because you have some chairs that overlook the little fracture between the desert and the green forests. This next spot gives an amazing view of the fracture. I think it's very scenic, very nice. Do you want to surprise your E-Kitten with a trip somewhere? Well, look no further. Look at this. The fracture teleporter terminal has it all. Arrivals, departures, these boards up here with the very realistic flight status, delayed, all of them delayed. And destinations, Lisbon, Sydney, Toronto, Venice, Hong Kong, Madrid, Berlin, Paris, Rome, New York. What more do you want? Like, look at this, look at this. And even has a first class lounge right here, the Odyssey Lounge. Just gonna go up there real quick. Look down on the peasants because they cannot afford first class. So yeah, you're gonna be living life in style at the teleporter terminal at Fracture. It's also very unique, very creative, and you really need a lot of vision to experience this to its fullest potential. Now I'll be showing you guys some spots on Split. This is another great map for a variety of different spots. Starting over here, we have the bike shop. Personally, I'm not interested in sports, so, well, more specifically bicycle riding, I guess. I feel like I would just fall off the bike. But if you guys like bikes, you know, this is kind of cool. This is kind of, you know, got some... It's an experience, you know? Next up, we have Crown Coffee. I love this place. I noticed this so many years ago and I was like, wow. They have so many options. They even have matcha. This is, wow, impressed. I'm very impressed. Go in, order your coffee, sit up here, and look out on whatever this is, the train station. Maybe you can do some train watching. What's that? You also want to do some train travel instead of teleportation?
First class.
Well, look no further. Look at this. We have some trains going here. Pretend that you're going somewhere fun and you're not on a Valorant map. I will be speed running the next few spots because they're all food related and I just felt the need to talk about them because I like food and maybe other people want to look at food in game too. So this is like a little sushi spot here. Bada bing bada boom, you got ramen shop, some nice little stools to sit at. And finally on Split, we have another sort of techie comic store, merchandise store that's probably like really upcharged because this is Valorant. But really nice benches. I mean, like they look very luxurious. Some more video games. Oh, is this? It's Valorant manga. Oh my god, or Valorant comics. That's insane. Very colorful, vibey. Good vibes. There is nothing that quite sets the mood like a sunset. So here we are in Sunset. First of all, we have the skateboarding place. Maybe she's like a skater girl or like your skater people, and it's just kind of cool, you know? You just kind of go pretend. Okay, this next area is also very sporty and the message here is very fitting. Another great inspirational thing from Riot Games is shoot your shot. I don't want to be encouraged e-dating, so please maybe don't, but I'm really making this for the memes. But you know, sometimes you just kind of gotta... My favorite thing about this map is the artwork, to be honest. I really like this one here. There's a cat somewhere. Oh, this one's really cool as well, actually, with the robot and the shark thing fighting. A cat. Now, it would not be a recommendation video without me recommending more food places on maps to check out. We have this burger shop. Very nice. The fries look a bit burnt, but let's ignore that. And this dream bubble shop, bubble tea, boba, whatever you call it. And yeah, it's very nice. Now, if you're cheap and kind of basic, you can take your E-Kitten to the theater. Here it's showing Edward Gaming 2024 Valorant World Champions. Personally, I think this movie actually was really great. It was kind of just, you know, this underdog situation where everyone was like, oh, there's no way they win this. And they did. They showed everyone up when it mattered. And I just give it a 10 out of 10. would recommend this movie and this spot. If your E-Kitten is into thrifting, you have this flea market type of situation going on, and I think that's very, very special and very cool. Oh, foreshadowing, just kidding. Oh god, this video is so chaotic. I do apologize. This is nice too, this area. You kind of can overlook more art. Octopus on a bicycle, a shrimp on a bicycle. I mean, what more needs to be said? Like, pretty iconic.
This is just like me going around the Valorant maps talking about random places.
Alright guys, that's it for today's video on the best spots to show your e-girl on each Valorant map. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and if you did, perhaps consider liking and subscribing for more questionable content like this. But bye!